everybody. It's been a while. I know I haven't given you guys an update on what I got going on in the shop, but I guess it's about time. So right now we are heading back to go home to grab some coffee, and then I'll probably head back and maybe do a tour and show you what I got going on in the shop right now. You like it? But yeah, I just wanted to bring you to the shop and just show you what I got going on. It's still open, so we're still chugging away here. First up, we've got a new arrival. This is an 85 Vet here. Let's see, I got my headlamp on. Pretty clean car. Looks like someone had done the seats at some point. May have done door carpet on it, but yeah, it's kind of cool. All red interior, white on the outside. Little subwoofer, kind of cool. Yeah, it looks like he's got the Camaro idea, taking the headliner out. I took my headliner out of the Camaro, as you can tell in the intro here. But anyway, that's one of the things. The windows rattle. So we're going to take care of that, waiting for him to swing by and drop off deposit for some parts, and then we can plow ahead on it. He wanted me to check the tune on it, but actually idle's a little strange, and it's really hard to press the pedal. I don't know if you can see that, but finding a remanufactured throttle body seems to be pretty difficult these days, so we might end up going with an aftermarket one just to replace it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Fun little car. You know, it's got ZR1 wheels on it. We've got this 76 here that is all over the road. The rear end needs to be rebuilt. Front control arms have decent bushings in them. They're not brand new, but not in terrible shape. Tie rods, everything else in the front end seems pretty stout. Had some brake caliper problems. Up top, we've got this beautiful, what is it, an 82? Yeah, this is a Crossfire injection car. Just look at everything under here. Everything just, you know, new mufflers. It's got, you know, full exhaust, new cats. You know, rotors on there look pretty decent, but they still have the rivets. If you ever want to take these off, they're a pain. You got to drill these out. As you can tell, I've got this bucketed off here because you can see how nasty that caliper is. That thing's just starting to go. Let's see, so you know, we're definitely replacing. I think we're going to go through and change all the calipers to an O-ring seal. That way he's all fresh. There you go. So paint's really nice. Also has the red interior. Inside is pretty much immaculate. Very nice. T-tops look like they fit really well. Then we've got the yellow Vet back. Yeah, this thing actually put down some good power. It was I think it was like 520 horsepower to the wheels. So yeah, if you haven't seen the videos on this build, definitely look it up. But the customer actually broke the engine in, and then we were able to dive into wide open throttle and figuring out the tune on it. So Jeff at PSI ended up doing the tune for me, and he ran into some issues which he ended up taking care of. If you can see, that IET, intake air temp sensors, now mounted in the intercooler, and below the intercooler in the front we had to upgrade the blow-off valve, which is actually kind of nice because it freed up some space in the little butthole spot over there where the supercharger is. It's really tight to work on. I actually changed the tensioner on it, and it was like a few hour job, including unbolting the motor mounts. So it can definitely be a pain. Reason you see a fuel pressure gauge on there is under wide open throttle conditions, about 5,500 RPM. It was a little low on fuel, but the fuel pressure was dropping. So I actually went to the gas station, put 5 more gallons in it, and seemed to do a lot better, but it was still dropping in fuel pressure. I would monitor it when I'm going wide open. So it needs a fuel pump. I'm sure Lingenfelter upgraded the pump at some point, but you know, if the pump's from 94, 26 years old. So yeah. So one of the things we're running into is, though this car looks like it's in immaculate shape, which it is, and it's got a brand new engine, now we're getting to the parts where the replacement is turning into a restoration, because this, you know, everything in this car is about 26 years old. So we've really got to do some upgrading. We're going to change out the fuel pump, as well as do like a Racetronic hot wire relay kit, so we're getting full voltage to the pump. And then you know, we'll change out the filter and all that as well while we're doing it. And another thing it needs is a clutch. So it is a new day. This guy just got dropped off, so we've got to go through it. It's just been basically sitting for all of winter, and the battery is dead in it, so the battery won't charge back up. So luckily we got a 48-month warranty on the battery, so we'll be changing that out. This C5 right here just came in, has some codes for an evap. This thing is really nice. I think a while ago he had some issues with his brake calipers, so I actually rebuilt the brake calipers and painted them up. I think this guy sits in a garage the whole time. Calipers are still looking nice. He really takes care of this car. He's a great customer. He's been a customer of mine for many years. And yes, we'll get that thing taken care of. So let's go in the shop. As you can tell, the shop is thrashed. All that stuff right there, C7 Corvette parts. A lot of plastic right there. That was all from the radiator shroud. We had to cut that all up because I installed an A&A supercharger. And we still got a bunch of parts to go on that car. So we're just gonna come back for this meth kit install. Did a 2-step, all that works. So still got to wire up the 2-step. The S10, the ugly duckling in the shop right now. So with all the parts that I got basically stashed up, had a little bit of time. I was just playing with it, changed out the headlights and all that. So I got a video coming on that. Another thing I want to do is change out these mirrors, because some guy just decided to, instead of getting new mirrors, he just glued the old ones on. And on this side, looks like Gorilla Glue, but this one actually is really falling apart. So I got a solution for that. We've got some brand new mirrors, some sport mirrors. So these aren't adjustable or anything, but yeah, I'm gonna see how well these fit, and then maybe paint them. So I also got a instrument cluster right there with a tack to replace this lame ass one we got in there. Gonna do the headliner. Got a whole bunch of parts we've been collecting over the years. We got a roll pan, obviously the C5 seats, got a new steering wheel. I'm not sure. I'll probably use that black one. It's right there. Maybe, I don't know. I don't really care for the steering wheel. It doesn't have an airbag, so we might go with some nice wheels. LEDs everywhere, because I'll go berserk with them. Picked up these wheels like a year and a half ago. Still need to refresh them because they got a ton of curb rash. Looks like they've been painted a million times green at one point. I have no idea, man. That is just an odd selection. Got them. We got some used tires to go on those for the fronts. We got 275s for the fronts. I think it's time to do a little bit of cleanup. So let's get started. I shaved my beard and it grew back. How the hell? Well, I've been shooting a lot of video. I just haven't had time to do a whole lot of editing. So yeah, I appreciate you guys all watching this video. And in the beginning, you'll see the first person view recording. So just driving the car, driving the Camaro. So if you guys are into that sort of thing, maybe I'll do a full length video. We'll hit up some back roads, you know, where I used to live out in the country. I think that would be pretty enjoyable. And also all the new subs, I'd like to say thank you for subscribing. If you watched the Z06 video, and I know a lot of you guys have been commenting on that, the subtitles were actually from the original build playlist. So if you want to read the subtitles, just go back, click the description, and you'll be able to see the link for the full playlist for this video series. I forget how many parts it was, 6-part video or something like that. So definitely check that out. So it's getting a little late, so I'm gonna pull these cars in, and then we'll take one final drive, get back to the house, and we'll catch back and reset for tomorrow. So I appreciate you guys all watching, and if you're new to the channel, definitely don't forget to subscribe, and if you want to be notified for future videos, hit the bell notification, and we'll get back to you on future videos. And I've got a lot of them ready to go. I don't know, I got some funky ones too, so maybe I'll just post them, but let me know what you guys think of those coming up soon. All right, see ya.